welcome back to 3WC quarterfinals. We're here with another winners bracket match. This time it's Germany and Indonesia. Joining me this time around is resoa.
Yeah,
Hello.
hello, hello, hello. It is me again. And yeah, it is Germany versus Indonesia. A very interesting match. I think that especially how Indonesia played last week, and they kind of surprised me with their overall performance with a lot of newcomers like Dito, and I think also that noob guy is relatively new. I think they have a very interesting roster, and Germany also having pretty much the core team still from last year's 3WC with KHZ, Rising, and Critter, but also three newcomers with Androids, Billy, and also Shark. So this will be a very interesting matchup.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a newcomers to 3WC in general, but I wouldn't say to tournaments at all. Especially people like Dito or Shark have been been in multiple community tournaments and have performed up to very high standards. I
Yeah,
think
definitely.
Shark as well, like in very recently in the Kali's Badgeless Brawl, I think, is in grand finals in like an
Yeah,
open rank tournament. So it goes to show that he can definitely keep up with some of the other players. Meanwhile, we're well on their way with their bans. We see DT2 and Nomad 2 being banned from Indonesia. Meanwhile, Germany banning Nomad 1 and
I can't
Look,
believe it.
local
I
aim
can't
player
believe it.
in local aim player in absolute shock for Germany banning Nomad One.
It is so tragic. But it does make sense with both bands. Indonesia has an amazing aim team with the noob guy, Press, and also, oh god, who is the other guy? I think Dellen. I think Dellen was it. They played really well in round of 16 and also in the qualifiers. So it does make sense that Germany will ban one of their biggest strengths. And Indonesia, I mean, normal 2s and DT2s or anything that's speed or stamina is a completely generic ban against any German side, pretty much.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. This Nomad 2, however, is a little bit more flowing focused, so maybe not, the classic German ban of banning, anti-German ban rather, of banning speed, stamina focus, but DT2 definitely falls under that category of stamina and finger control. However, we see Germany banning Hidden 2. I think that makes
And
sense.
picking
And
free
picking
mod 3.
3. Now that is a little
Wow.
bit more interesting.
Wow. Okay.
I
Yeah, this will be interesting. I think that they played the 3 mod 3 last round as well, and I think that was the only pick that they maybe lost, I think. So it actually is interesting that they are picking this, but considering that Indonesia also didn't do well on the 3 mod 3 last round with, I think, 2 scores around 500k and the other score being like 600k. So it does make sense going for this pick, but I'm still not 100% sure about this. I think there were other picks that they could have gone with right from the
probably.
bat.
I mean, Germany definitely has a really strong roster, so very versatile in terms of what they can pick. I'm just surprised. I'm just like eager to see which mods because like both teams pick because this map has had very interesting mod combinations throughout the weekend. Like beyond China picking double easy
China.
yesterday, also Japan picking double easy today and actually winning as well with it. So
Yeah. I think that this is probably gonna be very straightforward with Billy going for the Nomad probably, as last round was him going Nomad as well. And Shark and Kriller probably going Hard Rock. Maybe Kriller's going Hidden. But I think on the other side it's Crest going with the Hidden Hard Rock, probably Dito with the Nomad and Fuma with the Hidden or with the Hard Rock.
yeah, maybe who knows? I think we'll see an easy actually. Yeah, and there it is. Kriller with the easy, Shark with
Oh
the hard
wow,
rock,
okay,
and
okay.
Indonesia opting for the double hard rock, or well, Krez hidden hard rock, Indonesia hard rock.
Why is this map so popular for easy players?
I think it's just that the mods aren't very easy. It's very easy to shit miss with hard rock because it's the small circles. As we see Dito and
Yeah,
Billy
Billy.
are already matching as well the miss, but that's a modded player down on the side of Indonesia.
Yeah, Billy is struggling quite a bit right now, getting into the map. Already missed again.
Yeah.
Krez with another break from the hidden hard rock for Indonesia.
So it's actually only Fuma with the FC on the no mod on the Indonesian
he
side, and they say that though.
So this is looking extremely good for Germany already. Krez with another break. So there's pretty much no combo. The only combo that they have is matched by Shark.
Yeah, Kriller dropped the easy full combo, so that's one FC gone. By the way, for those who do not know, the score you see below is already updated with all the multipliers.
Yeah, they are. So, yeah, it is already. So
it is actually like
easy multiplayer, so it's not. So there's no recalculation beyond that. It's actual score right now.
Dito dropping once again is hard rock score, but
yeah, but also Shark broke, so there's no combo for Germany right now, and Indonesia is going. It's recovering with Krez and Funa.
Yeah, they're building up a decent bit of a cushion now, and it might be a little bit too late because this is also not the hardest part of the map. So they're building up their decent combos here.
Yeah, I think that Germany, that was a pretty risky pick, and it will bite them now. If they won't win their first pick of the match.
Very surprising first pick coming out from Germany, and it doesn't work out. Like, I would have actually said that I was going to expect this type of map being picked by Indonesia rather than Germany. But...
yeah. I mean, it does seem quite unlucky with Shark getting a 1 miss on the hard rock and Kriller getting 3 misses with the easy.
Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't like a complete mispick, but just a little bit questionable. Not a thing that you'd expect Germany to first pick.
Yeah, especially how Indonesia just has really good players on this map. Yeah, especially this map being pretty much an entirely different map compared to the 3-3 last round. That was mostly slow aim focused, and this one is very flow aim intense. So yeah, it doesn't match up, and I think that might have not been the best pick in hindsight.
Yeah, but I suppose it is what it is, and we'll see if Indonesia can actually capitalize on this slight mispick by Germany. But I do wonder what they're gonna go for here, you know. Maybe a little.
I think they'll probably go for a hidden 3. I think.
Yeah.
Indonesia has a really good hidden 3 roster.
Although, I mean, a hard rock 3 wouldn't be completely out of the question either. They went 2 hard rocks. Well, essentially 2 hard rocks on the free mode, and they obviously performed up to standard, so... Or maybe they'll just, you know, throw in a curveball and go with something completely different. It's hard to predict in a match where both teams have some really strong rosters and, you know, the entire map will open.
Especially how both players also have similar strengths, so... If I would say, yeah, the hidden 3 is coming
and
for Indonesia now. I do not know who the third player for the hidden 3 from Germany is, honestly. I mean, the first 2 players are obviously Shark and Kriller, who are both really good hidden 3 players. But the third player, I don't know. Might be Cage Set, might be Enroids, might also be Willy.
Yeah, it's I think, yeah, as you say, Kriller and Shark, there's no way they're not playing this. It's a little bit of a third man syndrome, I think, because I don't think any of the players in Germany are incredibly comfortable on this type of map. So it's gonna be who's feeling it a little bit more, and it seems like it's gonna be KHC joining in actually. Meanwhile, in Indonesia we have Krez, Rixties, and Dito. I'm a bit surprised that Fuma isn't playing. I know that Fuma is quite a good low AR player, but maybe the others are just feeling a little bit better. Yeah, this hidden tree is a little bit more on the aimier side. There are, you know, some reading center pattern, but it's mostly all about that awkward aim on Loyar. So gonna be ready to see some of those misses where you just think you actually hit it, but I guess you just missed on nothing. But so far so good. Everyone's holding up, at least in the first part of this map. Yeah, we get into the first guy and no struggles whatsoever on anyone so far. The AC is a bit lower on Germany's side, and as I say that, KHC does drop the first miss, giving over that early score lead to Indonesia. No other misses besides that though. In fact, there's a player on the board right now that I do not want to mention with forbidden accuracy here. The accuracy that shall not be mentioned. Yet, at least. But yeah, other than KHC, everyone, you know, performing up to standards, holding that FC. So we're halfway through the map. About the last place that you want to find a miss on. If you have to find one. Yeah, not much else to say. Everyone's really holding. There's a couple acrobs there going out from KHC, but he's recovering just fine. A little bit shaky perhaps, but even though everyone in Germany holds, never mind, Shark breaks, and I think that might be it already. The entirety of Indonesia is just looking super solid. Krez drops his ass, but he still has that combo. And I think at this point, unless there's a massive meltdown from Indonesia, there's nothing that Germany can do, especially with KHC breaking again. It might be all too late. And you can really tell why Indonesia picked this. They're looking so solid on this. Krez does drop, but he drops when his score is already at 930k. So it's way too late. Kriller closes out an FC for Germany, but when Indonesia has two FCs and a near FC from Krez, really not much that Germany can do. It's super solid score here from Indonesia, and very much an effective pick here to get that second point and build themselves up a cushion against Germany, who now has to win not only their own point, but also a break point in order to equalize here against Indonesia. I see Rising joining, so I'm assuming there's gonna be a little bit of a Nomad 5 pick here. Oh, never mind. It's gonna be the Hard Rock 2 pick. Godish. So this one is a little bit of the gimme here pick in Hard Rock. Lots of funny sliders. Slightly lower CS than 4 base. So it ends up being CS 5.5. Germany opting for the, not quite the precision, but more of the gimmicky Hard Rock. We'll see if this one works out as the Primo 3 pick actually. It didn't really pay off for them. I would be surprised to not see Kriller at all times in this matchup. He's one of the core members for Germany, and yeah, can pretty much fill out any slot that's required. Meanwhile, we see that Dito, the only one replacing anyone in the roster of Indonesia, Krez and Rixie staying in. Meanwhile, yeah, just Rising replacing KHC on the side of Germany. map is a bit on a longer side, just over 3 minutes. So misses at the start should not be dictating the pace of the match too much, or map even. Yeah, we start out the map. There's some act drops on both sides, namely Shark on the side of Germany and Dito and Rexys on the side of Indonesia. But as I say that, Kriller with a fairly early break, we see those quick buzz sliders and a little bit awkward sliders there, catching him off. Oh, well, Rising breaks and also nothing, so yeah, that's Swifty's gone for Germany actually already, so that early act advantage they had completely nullified at this point as Rexys and Dito are building out their Rexys. To get into the first Ki. Very slight score advantage. Oh, never mind. Rexys does miss just before that drop. Or the wrap part, I suppose. And that score swings right back to Germany, who are now building up their reverse chokes again on the side of Kriller and Rising. Shark still holding a very solid FFC. Not the best act, but good enough. Especially considering that Indonesia is lacking a bit behind in terms of back as well. Rexy's only with 92. Dito on that 95. Score is still very, very close. Indonesia still does not have 2 FCs anymore. In fact, Germany also drops their last FC, so I guess that's just a trade. It's gonna favor Germany slightly because the supporting combo from Rising is larger than the supporting combo from Rexys, so it's gonna ever so slightly increase for Germany, but not by much. And now it's crunch time, especially with Rising missing, so as the supporting combo gone, it's only Kriller holding any sort of combo on the side of Germany. And with Dito and Rexys having higher combos right now on the side of Indonesia, the score should flip over any moment now, unless we see some more tragic breaks. Going to the last real hard part of the map. Dito misses though, and that's gonna flip right back over to Germany. Rising Kriller's combo is much bigger than Rexys, especially with Rexys missing, so Kriller actually carrying Germany here. Shark and Rising are building up their combo again. As I say that though, right? Shark does miss, but Rising's still holding. But it doesn't really matter as long as Kriller's still holding that reverse choke. And carrying Germany over to the finish line so that they actually convert their own pick. Super solid score as well. Pretty good act for this type of map, 96. And almost reaching 900k after that reverse choke. Yeah, overall, Germany looking a little bit more comfortable on this Hard Rock 2 pick. Rexys in particular had the combo, but that act really speaks volumes in terms of comfort. And yeah, 200k difference, but a point's a point, and Germany bring it back to 1 point difference. However, it is Indonesia's pick now, so if Germany want any chance to actually take back and equalize it up, they need a breakpoint at some point here. Yeah, Indonesia taking their time for the next pick here. I guess it's not as obvious as the hidden 3 was, which was super solid from them. Though I wouldn't be surprised to see a Hard Rock 3 as well, considering they went double Hard Rock on Primo 3. Maybe they're gonna keep opting to just hidden abuse, as is a standard when you play against Germany usually. And yeah, there it is. Continuous hidden abuse. Indonesia opting for a hidden one, so the hidden consistency, featuring some anti-aim, some streams, especially towards the end. But other than that, mostly a consistency map. Although on the shorter side, you know, clocking in at 236 and 200 BPM, which should be more or less comfortable for these players here. Nothing too out of the norm. Yeah, I think resoa is just gone, so it's all good. I'll be solo cast. But yeah, Kriller and Shark staying in, not a surprise. It's once again, I think, third man syndrome here for Germany, where no one's really incredibly comfortable with the map, so they're just gonna have to figure out who's going in for this as third player. Meanwhile, you see Kraz in obviously for hidden. This time around, Fuma joining it, so haven't seen him since Fuma 3 actually. And yeah, Tito in as the other player. Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. If Hidden 3 is anything to go by, we're gonna see Indonesia 3-way, which would be funny. But this map's a little bit more complex than the just low AR hidden reading / aim. This one has some more quirkier patterns as well, so it's pretty easy to trip up on. Saw some pretty good performances on this map as well earlier today between Japan and Hong Kong. 2 FCs, I think, or 1. Nonetheless, so far so good for this intro. No one misreading anything, which is already a good sign, but we'll see how this guy is gonna shape up for these scenes. And Willie with the first miss here at the very start of this guy. I think misaimed one of the nodes there. Also dropping a decent bit of ag down to 94, so pretty sizable advantage here for Indonesia, who's holding 3 FCs and Fuma with the DSS as well so far. Never mind, as I say, he drops it. It is what it is. Everyone else on Germany besides Willie doing fine. As I say, it's really missing on nothing seemingly, so as I said before, probably just a third man syndrome where they have Shark and Killer who are really comfortable with this, and then they don't have a third for the roster. Meanwhile, Indonesia looking, yeah, super solid. 299. Tito's a little bit lower on the act, but as long as he holds the FC, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, into the second PI. Same kind of setup as in the first PI with these quirkier patterns and some mixed in. Oh, and Kriller drops his full combo. It's looking really dire right now for Germany, especially with Indonesia still holding. And no drops through that drop on the 2/3 section in. We're in the last quarter of the map, and unless the entirety of Indonesia just decides to stop playing, I think it may be too late for Germany to mount any sort of a comeback, especially with Billy breaking once again. Really not comfortable with this map. get into the streams, but it's all too late, even with misses from Kraz. And Foom as well, dropping his full combo. This score gap is just way too big to form any sort of comeback. Tito in the end, the only one closing it out with an FC, but this team score from Indonesia is really good. 2.7 million is, I think, would have beaten both Japan and Hong Kong from earlier. So really, really, really strong score, and goes to show why Germany decided to opt to ban that Hidden 2 and why Indonesia still immediately picked Hidden 3 and Hidden 1. And yeah, just kind of cruising through the hidden maps, really, really showing how comfortable they are. Now it's going to be a little bit interesting what Germany goes for here. Do they start going for those mechanically intensive maps in Nomad 5, maybe T3 as well, or do they opt for more hard rock? Which was not incredibly convincing, but good enough, at least the hard rock 2 pick. Germany taking their time to choose their pick, running down that timer. And there it is, the expected Nomad 5 pick. So a classic German pick in speed. This one is maybe not the most straightforward speed map in the sense that it's a breakcore type of map, so you're gonna have a lot of finger control, centered patterns as well. So you're gonna need to actually be able to play the BPM properly and not just kind of mash through it. Yeah, I saw Rising joining the resident speed player of Germany. I wouldn't be surprised to see exactly case that as well. Meanwhile, I see Dylan joining in for Indonesia. Not surprised to see Futma as well. He's, I think his best skill set is actually speed, besides hidden. I guess Rixty's also staying in. Pretty solid at speed, so I'll try it. Yeah, seems like Germany will be actually rolling with Sharp, KC, and Rising whenever his game launches again. So for the first time in the match, no filler. Arguably his weakest skill set, pure stamina / mechanically intense stuff, so not too surprising. Probably the only map that is going to be standing out. Super solid rosters on both sides here. So far, Early break here for KHC. Nothing too crazy though. This map is not easy to FC, especially with the added finger control strain on the speed. Very easy to just drop on a buzz slider or finger lock on any given burst. But so far, Indonesia looking solid. KHC recovering though, really good act from him as well, so shouldn't be too big of a setback here. Yeah, a couple act drops on the side of Indonesia, 2 players down to 98. Meanwhile, KHC recovering and is back to 99 as well. And it goes to show how little that combo matters at this exact moment, because the score is still flicking back left and right, depending on who's dropping the act. Yeah, Rising 2/3 into the map, still holding wonderful act. Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm so sorry. He just dropped the full combo and the SS, so advantage over to Indonesia right now, still holding 3 FCs. Doesn't matter that they have slightly lower act when they're just holding 3 full combos, whereas Germany's holding 2 near full combos and a choke at 2/3 in. But KHC shakes his cursor around after missing, and that double break really sealing the deal. Indonesia will be taking another break point here, and I mean, Jesus, Indonesia 3-way Nomad 5. I guess, can you even call it a mispick from Germany? It's really just pop-off from Indonesia. Crazy stuff. 3 rings, Nomad 5. Very, very impressive stuff from Indonesia. Yeah, Rising with very actually so unfortunate misses, more misses than hundreds. Yeah, the overall team performance by Indonesia just insurmountable. It seems like that miss from in the start already from KHC already doomed Germany, and those misses afterwards just kind of sealed the deal. And now Indonesia has the opportunity to just run away with it, 4-1 ahead with their own pick. They do go for free mode 1, so switching it up a little bit. This map is very big circle, CS 2.7 base, and I was gonna say is more hard rock favored because a lot of the patterns that this map presents when you go on hidden are incredibly shit missable. But I mean, last match we had 4 hiddens on this, so I guess the players just think differently. But yeah, there's a lot of patterns in this pattern aim in this one, which well, kind of have to be in a map that has circles that big in order to make it appropriate for the difficulty. We see Kriller rejoining and Shark staying in as per usual, and I feel the same story is repeating here with Germany not having like the third man there that's incredibly comfortable with this type of map as well. It's gonna be Willy rejoining just like in Hidden 1. Meanwhile, that noob guy actually joining in for the first time for Indonesia, and Krez and Fuma in again. Expecting some hidden from those, especially from Krez. Although Krez could also go hidden hard rock. I guess we'll see. We see Kriller hidden and Shark Hardock. And yeah, Krez hidden, Hardock, and Fuma hidden. No overmods, unless you want to count hidden Hardock being an overmod. Yeah, other than that, bare minimum in terms of mod choice rather. Short map as well, clocking at 149, so any misses will be fatal here. We see those first triangle patterns there. No one breaking on them. Krez breaks on that like wiggle pattern, followed up by Willy though, so that's a 1-for-1 trade, especially with that noob guy though dropping, so giving over the advantage back to Germany. Shark and Kriller still holding their respective full combos, and on the side of Indonesia it's actually only Fuma with that hidden FC. Krez dropping again as well, so halfway through capping his score at probably only 500k, considering he also broke at the start. Some act drops from Billy there, but doesn't matter as long as he keeps holding. Shark dropping a little bit of act as well, down to 95, but Kriller super strong 99.5 right now, holding full combo still and keeping Indonesia away. 200k score gap here for Germany. It's not all set in stone. A meltdown could bring it over back to Indonesia, but not looking to be the case, especially as we get into that this very last part of the map. Everyone holding, so that score gap's gonna stay on that 200-300k mark. And yeah, it's way too late for any sort of comeback. It looks like Germany is gonna give themselves this breakpoint from Indonesia and not let Indonesia run away at match point already just yet. Pretty solid scores from Germany too. 2 FCs, solid recovery from Vili after that initial break. Respectable scores as well from Indonesia. It's not like one of them completely flopped, but just not enough to match Germany on this map. So Germany now with the opportunity with their own pick to keep Indonesia close to them, not let them run away here. And you have to wonder what Indonesia, well, Germany rather, goes for here. After that No Mode 5 not really working out, you have to wonder how they're gonna switch it up, because the only pick that worked out so far was the Hard Rock 2. Both the free mod and the No Mode 5 just backfiring. And we see the DT1 coming up for Germany. I guess it makes sense. Germany usually super solid on DT1s. This one is a little bit burstier than your average DT1, but it shouldn't pose a problem if you're, if you have players like Rising and Unrights in your team who are notoriously very good at just speed in general. And yeah, Unrights in for the first time today. Probably going to be joined by Kriller and Rising. Meanwhile, Fuma staying in for Indonesia and Dito and Rexys as opposed to last map where they had that new guy and Krez. 2 players switching out here. like the players are ready to go. This DT1 average length clocking at just above over 2 minutes after DT. 10.3 246 BPM, as you can see on the stats below. So just very cookie cutter DT besides the occasional burst. As the client trying to catch up with all the players. Thank you, Bancho. So far, so good. No breaks as of yet as we get into the first guy. Yeah, there's a couple bursts here and there, not catching out anyone, but Rexis does break on his slider, if I'm not mistaken, giving over that early lead to Germany. Yeah, breaking once again, so struggling a little bit in this first guy at the very least. Android still holding that SS. Germany looking super comfortable overall, really high axe. The lowest one is Kriller, which is just below 99, so... Looking like a good pick as of now, although the second guy is yet to come. Rising does miss. 2/3 in the almost at the end of the second Ki. And Rexis has actually recovered, so it may just be enough for Indonesia to claw this back, but ideally they'd want to see more misses. I'm not sure if that Rexis combo is enough just yet, especially considering Germany has superior AC. But it is getting close. The score line is getting, the score gap is getting smaller. We're down to about 100k. So I think a miss is required here from Germany, especially with Rising. There we go. He does miss. And it's looking like Indonesia might be able to take this back. It's going to be super close at the end. But, oh, just not enough. Germany does keep it in their favor. I know what the score went back after the results, but pretty sure Germany won that by about 50k, if I'm not mistaken. Got really, really close at the end with those misses from Rising, but yeah, that supporting combo from Rexis was just not enough because of the different breaks. But yeah, really, really good ag from Germany. All 99s. Super solid ag as well from Fuma, and Dito and Rexis dropping a bit behind. It's not like 98 is a bad ag, but in comparison, it's maybe just not enough to compete. Nonetheless, Germany get that very important point, not letting Indonesia run away with this one. We have to wonder what Indonesia's gonna keep going with here. They already exhausted the entire hidden pool. Free mode 1 didn't really work out for them. So I have to wonder if they actually will go for free mode 2 or if they're gonna switch it up a little bit and go with something, one of the gimmick maps left, perhaps no mod 6 or something along those lines. And they do go for no mod 4, so very slider heavy tech map here. The shorter side as well, just over 2 minutes. Got some funky buzz sliders and some some hard patterns to hack as well, since a lot of the map is about those sliders. We see Unrise leaving for Shark. Everyone else staying in for Germany. Meanwhile, on on the side of Indonesia, still a couple of changes being made. In fact, I think the entire team changed on Indonesia. So entire roster to up there. Damn, that's a big host. Thank you, Riser. Very much appreciated. Tuned at an excellent time. We're looking at the 3-4 scoreline here between Germany and Indonesia, getting into the juice of the match, where these picks are gonna count. And yeah, we see those funky sliders, couple. It's gonna be some buzz sliders coming up soon as well, as the client struggles to catch up. So far, so good. Both teams holding FCs. 3 a pack until Kriller actually misses there. So first break there. They'll have to be careful with this type of map. Eventually loves to infiltrate a couple fake misses. But it looks like the one from Dito is real, so trades out that initial miss from Kriller. Back to 2 FCs up there. As Shark misses as well, and Kriller misses once again, so only 1 FC left on the side of Germany, and it looks like Dito's miss was actually Bancho, as his combo is just magically back. Shark not very pleased with that miss, clearly. But it looks like the 2 misses from Germany were real, whereas the one from Dito was not real. So it appears Indonesia is still holding a massive 3 FCs against just 1 from Rising here. Okay, that miss looked real from Dito, so it's not all hopes lost, especially that noob guy also missing on the side of Indonesia, so there's a good opportunity for Germany. Kriller and Shark have built up back their combos. Rising is matching press. I have to say that though, Kriller drops his combos, so gonna slow down that score in favor for Germany. It's still possible though, especially if we see another drop here from Indonesia. Score is getting really close, but I think Germany might still need another break from Indonesia here. Oh wait, Kriller was... okay. Cool, Kriller was a Bancho break. So it's actually really close, and it is going to flip over to Germany if everyone holds their combos. But what happened to that new guy? Okay, I think he's catching up. Actually, it does not flip over. So close, what the hell? Wait, I'm getting trolled. So cool, so awesome. It did flip over, I guess. Cope. Thank you, Bancho. Apparently that was incredibly close. If only Bancho wasn't trolling me half the time, so I could actually tell. Very nice. Well, yeah, seems like Germany won that by 8k. So it did flip over at the very end, but damn, if only also had a working client. I suppose it is what it is. 5 S ranks, by the way. Only 1 A rank from Dito. But yeah, Germany get that ever so important breakpoint from Indonesia, tying it up again at 4-4. So this is down to a best of 3. 1 pick each left, regardless of how they go. And this is crunch time. This is where those pop-ups need to happen so that you win over the points for your team. In a pool that's been very depleted already, there's only a couple options left, really. unsurprisingly, Germany taking their time to decide what their last pick is going to be at a very crucial time in the match. And Germany does go with free mod 2 here, so potentially trying to exploit that mispick from free mod 1 into Indonesia. This one's a little bit different though. It does have some streams. It is AR9 and CS4, so you know that classic old map in free mod, where it's probably gonna be slightly hard rock favored for most players, but some old players may just prefer hidden and that AR9. We'll see what both teams opt for here. Six-way hard rock? I would like to see that. But yeah, looks like it's gonna be Kriller and Shark as per usual, this time Rising joining them, and Dito Rexy's Krez in for the side of Indo. Expecting to see, yeah, the Krez hidden Rising Hardrock. Double Hardrock from Germany, actually. And Rexy is probably going to go on Hardrock if he loads in. Actually, yeah, hidden Hardrock, okay. So only Krez really opting for that AR9 hidden, which is very understandable, especially it's pretty easy to shit miss on that AR9 density. So far, it's actually Rexy's that misses. I think Krez also missed at the very beginning. Germany looking pretty solid though. 3 FCs so far. And yeah, so far looking pretty solid. Everyone recovering their, the initial breaks from Rexy's and Krez. They're recovering their combos. Meanwhile, Germany is entirely FCing still, as well as Dito keeping up that nomad FC. Two-thirds into the map at this point, no breaks besides the ones at the start, so looking really solid. They were both teams. At any break, means that any break as well could just be the deciding factor here. And that's Dito missing there at the last quarter of the map is gonna make the score rocket over to Germany. And unless there's a meltdown from Germany, it's gonna be soon unreachable for Indonesia. It's already at 300k. Yeah, everyone making it through those sliders. And Germany closing it out with a triple FC as well. Super solid score. Kriller won 100 as well. Indonesia also a really solid scoreline, but once again, just not enough to match up to that triple FC. And Germany really mounting a really strong comeback here, considering they were 1-4 down on Indonesia's pick, and suddenly they find themselves 5-4 up, securing themselves match point. And now all the pressure is on Indonesia all of a sudden, where they need to win this pick, and it's their own pick, so they have to be making the decision here. Yeah, all the pressure in Indonesia, so it makes sense for them to take their time with this pick. Oh my god, it's resoa.
Yeah, I think I'm coming back at a really good time.
Yeah, you've joined at the very last pick of the match, regardless of how this goes.
Yeah. It is 5-4, wow, okay.
I honestly don't know what Indonesia's gonna go for here, but I would actually wager for a normal 6 here, just considering how well it did on the low AR aim. And while it is without hidden, it is still mostly about that aim on that low portrait.
I could also see them going for a normal 6 on. Yeah. I think normal 6 is actually a really good pick for them.
Yeah.
Normal 3.
Oh, they go for an M on it then. I don't think we've seen anything too similar in this match from for either team actually. Like none of the really alt maps have been picked, so
I mean, slightly free mod free.
maybe, but the emphasis is more on low AR.
Yeah.
There, so a little bit of a curveball, I suppose here. Not really sure what to expect on this one. I see Anroy's joining, and I'm thinking this man might just single tap this.
I don't think so. I think he's more of an old player, sort of.
I just know that he's very good at speed, so.
Yeah, but he's actually not focusing on speed anymore.
I see.
So he's actually more of a tech and alternate player now. So I think he's gonna just alternate them. If he actually goes single tap, I'll be quite. Yeah, I'm a little bit scared about that.
I mean, Nissan single tapped yesterday in FC, so I don't see what the problem is.
I mean, the thing is, like, I don't think that there's two. I don't think that Nissan and Androids are too similar in their skill, because Nissan is just so amazing. So, but Androids, I don't think he's gonna single tap this. If he actually does, then yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I think that both teams definitely have really good rosters in this though. Critter and Shark, really solid alternate players. And Androids is also pretty good on alternate. Same with Dito. I think he did a really good job so far in the match. Cress is really good, and the noob guy is also a really good aim player.
In general, Kriller and Shark are just like core members of the Germany roster, so they're in for most maps in the first place.
Yeah.
But they're specifically very good at this type of map. But yeah, okay, you're right. Android is alternating this. No single tap shenanigans here.
Let's go, no single tapping.
Alternate gang.
Turtle players. I mean, actually, I shouldn't say anything about turtle players when both Androids and Kriller got like a 99% PT1 FC.
Yeah, exactly. They're just not extreme speed players.
That's 246, that's like Narami speed. I don't know what you're talking about.
246, that's a DT map.
Yeah.
So far though, the crash with the first break here, so...
Android's following that up pretty soon.
Immediately revived.
Also, I don't know what's up with people just misreading that first really quick slider. I've seen it in the Brazil and Netherlands team for like most players, and here Shock nearly broke there as well. But
Android, yeah, with another break there, so giving over that very slight, now very big score, like combat advantage over to Indonesia. As Shark also breaks. It's
yeah, now it's only Kriller with the SS one. Last night in Countryless West versus Australia, we had 4 single tappers. What the fuck? How do people single tap this? This is like 272.
Speed players.
Speed players, fucking
but yeah,
speed.
Big combat advantage now for Indonesia, so Germany really needs to be hoping for a break here to not have it go to tiebreaker.
Yeah. Wait, who would single tap here? Is it like Doomy and like Dennett? Maybe Jordan?
Yeah, I think so.
For the one with miss, don't worry. Yeah, that's true.
Haha. As we're 2/3 into the map, the breaks need to come now or it might just be too late. The score is gonna start increasing exponentially now that we're approaching the last quarter of the map, which is also rich with objects, so a lot of the score is yet to be gotten here.
Yeah, if Germany really wants to win this, Kriller is not allowed to miss, and at least 2 players from Indonesia have to break now.
But it's not looking to be the case. Oh, that noob guy with the miss, but I don't think the 1 miss is enough. It's too much of a score cushion that Indonesia has right now. We need to see more misses from Indonesia.
Yeah.
But
like Dito and maybe even Kress have to break right now if they want to win this.
Yeah, it's way too late at this point. I think even with 2 breaks, it's just not gonna be enough.
And
Indonesia have already gotten the score that they need to, and it's most likely gonna be a tiebreaker here. 5-5. Well, Shark missing, it's gonna be a tiebreaker for sure.
Yeah. Dito is really, really good today.
Yeah, he's locked in a super solid FC as well as Kriller. Unfortunately, Indonesia's team performance just ever so slightly better, and it's gonna force it into a TB.
Yeah.
Second match of the day for Europeans, I guess, and second TB.
Yeah, this tiebreaker, it has already been played 2 times this weekend. It's mostly just Nomad 1 with a really, really long stream and a lot of potential to purposefully yeah. I do not feel comfortable commentating this tiebreaker with Menty.
What do you mean?
There will be no curse. Why does resoa sound slightly Irish? What?
He's Irish, man.
It's Irish.
Anyway, yeah, this, as you said, it's a consistency tiebreaker with a decent bit of stream elements in it. So should be expected to seeing the Nomad 1 rosters for both teams, and although Nomad 1 was not played, so.
Yeah, I mean, Kriller, or Germany at least, yeah, Kriller is just Germany.
Yeah, it's just a synonym, to be honest.
They banned Nomad 1, so I don't know, I mean, the Nomad 1 in this is a little bit more aim than this. This map has like a almost 64 node stream in the middle. It's not a 256 one.
Yeah.
That the other diff has, apparently.
It's still pretty long, so you need to be a little bit comfortable, because it is 200 BPM, so it's
and
not
that's
super slow.
Probably why Rising is also going in for this.
Yeah.
I mean, he is pretty good, decent at aim. It's not his strongest skill set, but he definitely is really capable of aiming stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Kriller and Shark, obviously, they play every single map pretty much.
Yeah, core for Germany pretty much don't sit out the map. On the other side, I'm not surprised to see Dito. He's been performing super well, so obviously you want to put him in, you know?
I'm kind of surprised that Kress isn't playing this.
Maybe didn't practice it with him, I don't know.
Yeah, but Devon and the noob guy are also pretty good on this map. They've been rocking it in Nomad 1s the entire tournament so far, so...
Yeah, looking like a close matchup for sure.
Alright, let's just hope that we don't curse anyone. Like, I really don't want to do another Crystal Karumi and Hiflik stuff.
I do though.
Oh no. But yeah,
I hope I hope
getting into this.
I hope I can curse at least 3 players this match.
Cam, you will get. Has Chris will ever miss in a tiebreaker?
Has Kurumi ever missed on a tiebreaker?
Yo, hip kill is holding.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to make a repeat of that, but you know,
Yeah,
no
same,
promises.
same. Has Kriller ever missed on a tiebreaker?
No.
I
But
mean,
yeah.
Kriller would never miss on a tiebreaker, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've never seen any of these players miss on a tiebreaker ever. Actually, 100% FC ratio.
Yeah.
FC ratio.
But yeah, we are getting into this map now. Racing. Get some act.
Yeah,
Oh.
there we go. Nice. Has Kriller ever missed on a tiebreaker? Apparently so.
I think I should honestly never fucking commentate any tiebreaker again.
But yeah, Kriller with that extremely early miss, surely it's not gonna be too much of a problem. This map has over 2,000 total combo.
Yeah.
So 100 combo less really doesn't make that much of a difference. At that point, Act makes more of a difference.
Yeah, let's just hope that this really won't like matter. I mean, it would have actually mattered in a match like China versus France, where it was like 18k difference in the end.
Surely it's not gonna be this close this time as well, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so far so good. Kriller recovering, everyone else holding full combo.
Not gonna lie, the thing that Kriller did is actually very intelligent because he can't FC, but Rising with the break, now it's only 1 FC. How about Dallon?
Dallon misses just before that slider. It's still advantage Indonesia, very slightly, just because of that break from Kriller, but yeah, Dallon matching that Rising miss, so...
But Dallon not having a good time, he's missing over and over again.
Yeah, miss-aiming every now and then, so... A little bit of uncomfortableness here.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of nerves too, I think. He's not having... Alright, he's not really having the most solid aim right now. Looks a little bit shaky, a little bit nervous.
It is tiebreaker, some nerves are understandable, but Rising matching again, so it's like, it's kind of Rising and Dallon just kind of, maybe just filling out that 30-man roster, right? So not the most comfortable in this type of map.
Yeah.
Everyone else is holding super solid. Like, you know, obviously besides that initial miss from Kriller.
I mean, we've already said that Rising is not the...
What?
Oh, wow.
What? 2 misses on a stack from Kriller and Shark.
How does that happen?
That's all of combos. That's all of the combos from Germany gone. And suddenly Indonesia has a 100k score advantage. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, this is now completely in Indonesia's favor now.
Yeah, now Germany is...
the new guy.
Yeah, Germany, all they can do right now is combo once again and hope for Indonesia that at some point, hopefully sooner than later, just break all their combos, because that was a gigantic blunder from Germany. Rising missing is also missing as well, so that the only big combo left from Germany is also gone, so it's... Indonesia really like have their own fate in their hands now.
Let's just hope that Indonesia doesn't break.
Yeah, guys, they're all holding super solid combos.
Yeah,
so
they would never miss on the tiebreaker. They would never miss on the tiebreaker.
I mean, honestly though, Dito looking super solid as well as that new guy. Dito before as well as seeing No Mod 3, like he's looking to be on point. But I mean, oh, this advantage is so enormous already. 300k on a tiebreaker is a lot of score. And we're like 2/3 of the way. Here's that big stream we mentioned at the start of the map.
Yeah, maybe anyone... finding a break.
Yeah, and entirety of Indonesia actually... Yeah, entirety of Indonesia actually breaks, and Kriller and Shark hold through that.
Kriller and Shark have to hold now if Germany wants to win this, but it is not a lot. There is not a lot of map left for this.
Yeah, I don't think it's even gonna be enough, honestly. It's 400k difference. It's not like Kriller and Shark are holding an FC. They have broken in the middle of the map.
Yeah,
I think 400k.
It might be too late now, and it's very tragic if they actually lose because of that slight blunder.
the only way that Germany still takes is if Indonesia keeps missing
Yeah, but
and
Kriller breaking that, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much
Yeah.
GG.
Kriller breaks, that means it's over. Shark's combo is just not enough to bring this back. It's too close to the end of the map, so Shark's combo really isn't enough. It should go Indonesia's way. The score gap might close a little bit more.
Yeah, Shark breaking there.
Not
that's
even.
That's it. GG.
Yep.
That is it. Indonesia is gonna take this.
I wonder... That blunder just is gonna bite them so hard after this.
That blunder
This score gap might be
absolutely-
close. Yeah, I don't know about that actually. You're so right.
Honestly, we should never ever talk in the tiebreaker ever again. I don't think it's legal for Menty and resoa to commentate any tiebreaker again.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. That was great. I loved every single second of that. But yeah.
Ito holding the combo until the end.
Yeah, super solid scores.
Ito and that noob guy just having the exact same score pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. And you have to wonder, if Kriller and Shark didn't miss on that stack randomly, would they have won? Probably.
Might have actually won, yeah. That should
that blunder
would have actually been
definitely
enough.
That blunder definitely doomed any hopes of Germany.
Yeah.
And yeah, makes Germany lose the match and they go down to lower brackets. Meanwhile, Indonesia in the winner bracket of semifinals.
Yeah, that was a really, really good performance from them.
Absolutely.
I do not know who they will face. I think it is maybe Hong Kong or maybe I do not know. Wait,
the challenge is not working, so
oh, the little challenge.
we do a little bit of trolling.
Sweden or South Korea?
Oh yeah, and that's gonna be happening very soon as well.
Yeah.
Sweden, South Korea in roughly 15 minutes. So we're gonna take an ever so slight break here. And we'll be back with you in about 15 minutes. But for now, that's gonna be all from me and resoa.
Yeah, and okay, we got the bracket, and it is now. It is now Germany against the winner of United States versus United Kingdom.
Oh,
yeah,
it's looking like
that
a
is
very spicy matchup for the lower bracket.
That is pretty much semi-finals, and a match that you might expect in an OWC Grand Finals, probably. So, I mean, it's not decided yet. United Kingdom can definitely win against United States, especially with how the USA have performed in their match versus Japan, but also United Kingdom weren't looking that great either against Hong Kong.
Yeah,
So
we'll see how that goes.
It will be an interesting match.
It's gonna be casted as well later tonight at 20 UTC, but yeah, for now, in 15 minutes, it's gonna be Sweden against South Korea, the other winners bracket match.
Two teams that might have been a little bit of a surprise for some people, especially Sweden beating the countryless West team 6-4, and South Korea having a really good roster, and I mean it's a clear improvement to what they had last year.
Yeah,
especially with worst Hardrock player and Doomsday Fanboy just being some of the best players in the entire tournament, probably.
Yeah, and South Korea also having an upset against Australia in terms of seeding at least. But yeah, nonetheless, it's gonna be it for us now. We're taking a break. We'll see you soon again.
Yep. See you guys soon in the next match. And thanks for watching.